And to tell me that it doesn't belong in our state is to tell me that we don't want God any longer in our country.
So for 2 years, Hitler lived on the streets and practiced his oratory and his body language and how to connect with the masses, and then went on to lead a life that got him in the history book.
This bill would allow me as a district attorney, by the plain language of this bill, to arrest Beyonce. Is that your intended goal here?
I don't know of any in Tennessee, but we've certainly all seen them competing in other states.
I haven't given you all a history lesson in a while, and I want to give you a little history on homelessness. 1910, Hitler decided to live on the streets for a while. So for 2 years, Hitler lived on the streets and practiced his oratory and his body language and how to connect with the masses, and then went on to lead a life that got him in the history books. So a lot of these people, it's not a dead end. They can come out of these homeless camps and have a productive life, or in Hitler's case, a very unproductive life. I support this bill. Thank you.
So everything we know about the electric chair being considered cruel and unusual punishment, not being an effective way, being incredibly painful, is something that a civil society would not actually use. We're putting that on the table again, as well as firing squad, which has been considered similar in many cases, because we want to kill people faster? Is that what you said?
Not really that. We want to give them a choice. We don't need prisoners sitting on death row for 33 years in the state of Tennessee, or anywhere for that matter, and this is just giving them another option. The death penalty, the firing squad was argued about being quick, humane, and reliable. So that's what we want to give them a choice of doing. And if they want to go ahead and take the firing squad, then hopefully that's going to speed up the process where people won't be sitting on death row that long.
And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir.
It has influenced work of literature and pop culture. There have been more than 1,000 references or allusions to the Bible in Shakespeare's writings. The works of John Donne, Herman Melville, and Ernest Hemingway draw on biblical themes. The Matrix is so full of biblical archetypes and references that there have been multiple books written about them. Harry Potter references the Bible. Some of Lady Gaga's songs in Born This Way. Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors represents the story of Joseph in the Bible.
To make the Bible a state book is really, I'm trying to find a good word, is false professions.
Now, I don't know if you've ever attended a Beyonce concert. Something tells me you haven't. Or a Harry Styles concert, or a Lizzo concert, or a Madonna concert. Your language prohibiting and the breadth, the vagueness in this bill would prohibit those entertainers from performing in my city. It would prohibit Beyonce, the Queen Bee herself, who is coming to Nashville this year. This bill would allow me as a district attorney, by the plain language of this bill, to arrest Beyonce. But your language here, as a lawyer that features any entertainment that features a topless dancer, you could have male topless dancers. I mean, I guess we're not going to swimming pools anymore.
The whole purpose of the bill, again, is to create that level playing field so that we don't discriminate against anyone, but there's female athletes, especially on the college level, have trained all their lives to compete, and we just need to make sure that's a level playing field. And I understand some individuals may feel like they should be able to compete, but they have a built-in advantage, and this bill is all about a level playing field for our female athletes. But no, to answer the question, I have not spoken to anyone personally about the bill.
How many How many transgender athletes are competing in women's sports in Tennessee at the middle, high, or collegiate level?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know of any in Tennessee, but we've certainly all seen them competing in other states.
If they feel like they're innocent, they probably wouldn't want to choose the firing squad. But it is another option, and it's completely up to the death row inmate whether or not they want to choose this.